Bicara minda dan dengan hati, jiwa dan raga yang melengkapi. Bagaikan hangat mentari, cinta yang sejati.
Already some really lovely things. It's so light. Now, you cannot tell where she is in her chest voice and her head voice because it is so seamless, that transition between it. But often up in this high stuff, na 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 na, she's flipping up into her head voice. Now, because she has got full chord closure, she is keeping that transition so smooth, she's not getting that kind of yodely sound. I love all these scoops, all these slides. It's just beautiful singing.
Jauh di mata, dekat di hati. Jika dirindu jangan curangi. Kemana kan terbawa pergi. Terduga diuji.
I love her vibrato.
Bila tersedar semuanya, sempadan ilusi. Andai bintang
Unusual.
tak lagi bersari, janji kasih.
What I'm loving about her voice is that effortless transition. I've already said that. You cannot tell. It just sounds the same all the way up. So she is slowly going towards head voice instead of it being like strong, and then it's beautiful and light and effortless and flowing on the top with that lovely vibrato, but also these little runs, these little, fancy word for it, melisma, these little phrases of like, these little runs are just perfect. These are really difficult and it takes a lot of time to get them right. And my advice to you is, if you want to get really good at this, practice scales, practice different types of scales, practice major and minor. She uses a lot of kind of Locrian mode in her singing, and also practice your pentatonic and your blues scales and start slow and speed it up. And not necessarily the notes in order, because as you can hear, she's going up and down throughout these scales, so try little circles. Things like... and then speeding it up and throwing different numbers in there. So as you can hear, that first one was 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2. Let's try 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3. All playing around on these pentatonic scales.
Akan terhianati andai habis nafasku yang terakhir. Masih ku cinta karena ku pasti kau tiada pengganti.
It's so light.
Sedangkan lidah tergigit jua. Ini kan pula cinta manusia, melayang di bawah bawana, iringi cintamu. Oh, bila tersedar semuanya, sempadan ilusi.
Nice. What I notice about her as well is that she really understands resonance. Now, she isn't doing anything massive. You can see she's not squeezing into anything. It's nice and relaxed, yet her voice is warm and resonant. You can hear that it's full sounding. Often when we sing, a lot of us will lose kind of a layer of that sound. So a note is not just one note. A note is actually split up into lots of different notes. So you've got all these layers of notes called harmonics, or actually within the voice we call them formants, but for ease most of us have heard the word harmonics. Now sometimes we might lose one of these, and that can be because we're not getting full chord closure. Our vocal cords aren't going together quite fully, so they're popping open a little bit and allowing a little bit of breath through, so you get like and you kind of lose that edge. And sometimes you just need to change the shape of your mouth to boost different parts of that note, different levels of that note. Now, you can hear how resonant it is, that she really understands that it's resonance that you're looking for, not muscle. She's not muscling in to anything.
Andai bintang kan tak lagi bersari, janji kasih yang takkan terhianati.
Oh, beautiful central mix.
Habis nafasku yang terakhir.
I love how she's going to the ends of phrases and sometimes making them nice and full, keeping that chord closure, and sometimes doing a little bit of a breathy tone. For like a little sigh sort of nuance in there. She's using different tones to paint the colours of her song. Also, what I really like about her is she's someone who came from quite a poor background, and she talks about this and how it helped her be a confident person. And it's something that I love when I talk to in my podcast and when I watch interviews of great artists. A lot of them have used these tough times in their lives to learn and become who they need to be, and I think that is often the mark of a great artist or a great successful person, is someone who is able to take the rubbish in their life, which we all have, and put it into something useful and that helps them and the world. And it's just such a lovely thing to see.
Masih ku cinta karena ku pasti kau tiada pengganti. Biar dikenang budi kasih dan sayang. Biarkan cinta Anta Permana.
Nice. Really cool. I love the mix of skills she's using with like Western and Eastern influences.
Andai bintang kan tak lagi bersari, janji.
So up here, it's actually in quite a light place. It's more towards head voice. So it's more towards woohoo. If you want to find your head voice, it's literally that place. Woohoo. Rather than like it's not a heavy sound. It's quite light. It's really free and relaxed and beautiful. A little bit of broken fry in there.
Andai habis nafasku yang terakhir, masih ku cinta karena ku pasti kau tiada pengganti. Kau tiada pengganti.
Very nice. Very controlled.
Hey,
Hey to you too. She has such a sweetness and control and elegance to her voice, and I love people's voices because I think it really, really shows who they are as people, and she seems like an elegant person. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.